We seem to be speaking in code here. So if it's not resettlement or repatriation, what are we doing? And aren't Di's requests on behalf of her community reasonable? Hang on, just let me get to Gordon and then Di will come back to you.
Well, look, Di's entitled to ask the questions that she asks, whether it be here or in the time during question time. And she was able to ask those questions of the Home Affairs Minister. And, you know, he gave a very, very comprehensive answer with regards to this. You know, these people have made a terrible decision in order to support this absolutely horrific terrorist organisation. But we are not resettling or repatriating these people. If they find themselves coming back here on their own volition, I have absolute faith that the national intelligence community, the law enforcement agencies, our intelligence and security agencies will keep Australians safe.
I have absolute faith in our intelligence community as well, and I do not doubt their professionalism, their execution in terms of what they are doing to ensure that we're protected. But I think we don't know a person really. We really are not very. We are relying on that they will not in the future do anything, and that they have completely been rehabilitated. Now, going to Gordon's point about no settlement of this group here in Australia. Now, the question was put to the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister gave it to the Home Affairs Minister to answer my question. There was now
appropriately.
The Home Affairs Minister, his role is to ensure that, especially in high security, high sensitive cases like these, he has visibility of who's coming and going. He has visibility. So I think it's splitting here about, there's no resettlement or no assistance. I mean, they're travelling in...
But I think in this regard, words are important. Words are very important when we talk about resettlement, when we talk about
but there seems to be a level of obfuscation here, Gordon. Do you accept that? So when you...
No, I don't
well,
I don't
there's
agree with that,
very careful language, not wanting to give detail, things, well, it's, operational security, all that kind of thing. It doesn't instill faith in the community, and I think it raises a level of anxiety.
No, look, I think, and I keep reiterating the same line that I have faith in our intelligence agencies because I do, because the work that they do keeps Australians safe. Words are important. We are members of Parliament. We are senators in the Australian Parliament. Words are important. And the words that were used by Tony Burke, who was also mentioning phrases used by the Prime Minister of Australia, are satisfactory to answer Dialee's question at the time. But the people of Fowler, the people of Robertson, the people right across Australia should have faith that the National Intelligence Community, the Australian Federal Police, Border Force, all of those agencies are working night and day to keep Australians safe.
Look, the repatriation... Anyway, I don't know if we have enough time for this, Laura, but I respect, obviously, Gordon's views in terms of the repatriation, but absolutely there's no repatriation, but, who's responsible, checking them to come back to Australia.
It is a good point. Sorry to wrap you up there, Di. We've got breaking news out of Sydney. Di, Gordon, always a pleasure. We'll see you soon.